realizations could come to you in so many ways. I just had one recently showing me how basically I've still been floating or gravitating towards that teacher mode of like trying to get people to know what I know type of energy. And how it got shown to me was through experience where, I'm talking to someone, and basically, they're talking about the Trump this and all that, you know, and and then that person brought up conspiracies and was like, conspiracy theorists say it's a hoax and this and that, and and I was like, kind of like, but realizing that the fact that I stepped in right there, I felt butthurt. Why? Because I identified as a conspiracy theorist. So that's what, and hence, again, we bring each other into each other's reality, like, all right, the person that want to preach and identify as that and as a conspiracy theorist, whether they realize it or not, it's another thing too, like realizing how we subconsciously lined up with these things, even if we don't consciously realize it. So that's why we go through these situations, and I realized, like, all right, I just had the little aha moment, like, all right, that's what that was exposing, for me to kind of just get back to, more and more to that place of just, letting people be in that sense, express when it's time to express, but if not, I don't have to put my 2 cents in or try to hip somebody to the information. It is what it is. And with a little crystal repertoire report, got another piece of Moldavite. It's Moldavite and Tanzanite in here, so definitely speaking from the heart, like Tanzanite tying that heart with the throat chakra, also with the first eye. But as far as the heart and the throat, as far as self-expression, and that Moldavite, again, pushing that transformation of, like, see, being able to see these situations and why they played out, Now, and again, that's where crystals like Moldavite and Black Obsidian become hectic. It's when situations like, all right, this situation I just told you about, like when they pop off, but we not realizing what the situation trying to tell us. So, and not only that, we're also in a mode of forgetting and labeling this situation as bad, and not seeing that as something happening for a lesson for us to realize something. We're labeling it as bad. So again, like when you're working with Moldavite and Black Obsidian, it could become like overwhelming if you're not able to, be aware of, the omens and everything that's being shown to you. And with Black Obsidian, especially the quote-unquote situations that may seem negative, because Black Obsidian ain't gonna show you those aspects of your shadow, or, again, shadow meaning neglected aspects of yourself, because you then pushed it into the bad corner or the not acceptable corner. And again, this starts from from my child rearing, so to speak. Let me not use that word. I wonder who started that word, child rearing. But anyway, like dealing with the dealing with bringing up your children, the aspect of the first thing we talk, oh, that's acceptable behavior. That's not, oh, digging in your nose, that's bad. So whenever you dig in your nose, feel like you're the scum of the earth, or sex, that's horrible. So feel like the scum of the earth whenever you think about sex or have sex. That's what you're, Because once you get programmed with this, it's almost like that person walking around your head, like your mom or your dad or your guardians or whoever, you know, society, whatever, you know, whoever program you with these things is like when those situations pop up, that little program and the little voice who administered to you first pop up and be like, no, this is bad. And, you know, you're going to hell. And, you know, but yeah, I just realized that again, having that awareness, because it is that aspect to it, just wanting to, you know, speak up on certain things, but again, realizing it's not so much like it's a balance, you know. Yeah, I do things in the external, but again, I just gotta do my work. It ain't like me fussing with somebody about, you know, what's truth or what's not is not gonna help, you know, the situation. You know, I just wasted energy on energy I could have applied to a video for, you know, hundreds of people who are, you know, stepping into the awareness or are looking to shift their consciousness, you know, instead of trying to fuss, you know, with somebody who's not ready to try to convert them, you know. But just again, like situations raise up for it to be seen. Because it's just like the saying of like sometimes we, you know, we don't want to hear things from certain people. Like, you know, it might be a lesson that, you know, our parents telling us like, hey, you better pay attention to this, but we don't want to hear from our parents. And what they saying might be true. You know, let's just say for what I'm talking about, you know, again, about us wanting to learn from certain people. Your parents tell you about, oh, you know, uh, be aware of this or that, but you don't want to hear from them. But then you come across somebody in your neighborhood who cool and you vibe with, and they like, yeah, beware of this and that, and you like, oh, word, you know. And in their mind, it hits you like, damn, my mom's in there said that, and I ain't want to listen, but you know, so and so said it too, you know. And then you listen, you know. And that's also like the way messages. That's why a lot of us are great naturally at saying analogies, you know, because analogies, you know, having that ability is the same thing, you know, being able to deliver these messages in a way that a person would, you know, allow it to be received. Because once we come where they could see, oh, this person about to try to preach something, you know, because again, it's not about trying to force it on nobody, but y'all know what it is. Peace, peace.